Isla was born at 24 weeks and she was 513 grams, about 28 centimetres long, so smaller than a little ruler.
I don't think I held her probably until she was nearly 2-3 months, I reckon, because I'm not saying I'm the biggest of blokes, but I got fairly substantial hands and I was just scared you were going to break her because she was so like small, like literally I could fit her in the palm of my hand.
She stayed in hospital for a very long time, and then when she left she was 13 months.
She had like a pulmonary hypertension, so basically she'd shunt fluid from one side to her lung to the other side. Were doing regular head scans, which they found she had enlarged ventricles in her head, and then obviously she contracted COVID. We very nearly lost her quite a few times. That was pretty traumatic. She ended up having a cardiac arrest, or a couple of them.
I just remember looking up at the screen and the numbers were really low, and I kind of quite calmly said to the nurse, are her numbers meant to be like that? And then, buzzer was hit, everyone was in, and it was probably the longest 10 minutes of my life. You just felt helpless, and I think as a parent or as a mum, you're like, I need to help and do something, but actually all I can do at the moment is stand back because I can't help. Yeah, sorry. Isla's kind of care needs do impact our family in terms of like days out and activities. When you go out, you're taking medical supplies, making sure you've got the right kit, you've got extra kit, you've got emergency kit. It's a lot to get both of them, especially Isla, out of the house. And that's obviously where Julia's house help, where I can take the time to just take Darcy out bowling or the cinema. We can spend quality time with Darcy doing that because we've got help from Julia's house.
Isla will come into the hospice. Usually she'll join our preschool hospice sessions with all the little ones, which is really lovely. And we also go out to see Isla at home and provide respite at home for Isla.
When Julia's house come and do house visits, especially around Christmas when all the shops are busy, it's too overstimulating for Isla. She doesn't like it. So actually I can just nip out, get these little things, and she can have a nice time with the nurses and enjoy herself instead of doing boring jobs with me.
Isla loves the sensory room and all the lights and the bubbles. She also enjoys music, stories, painting and anything that she can get her hands on.
She is non-verbal and we have a global development delay, so she's not doing what the average 3-year-old is doing at the moment, but things are really coming along. She's starting to sit up and roll over. She still is tube fed, so that's tube into her tummy, but she's having more tastes of food. She has now said mama, and Darcy is now desperate for her to say Darcy, which I think we're just gonna have to keep trying.
I'd probably say my hope for the future for the family are just being able for them to spend quality time together and just really enjoy that as other families do. Just being able to see Isla progress like she has over the last couple of months is really lovely, and knowing that we can help with that.
I think me and Georgia have accepted she's probably not going to have a long life. I'd like to think she could get a bit more verbal, she can have a bit more freedom as in mobility, but she's brilliant. She's got a right little character, she's got a right little sense of humour, bless her. Ultimately, time doesn't wait for anyone, does it? So you just got to enjoy it as best you can and make it as enjoyable for her and Darcy and the family, really.